What's up, family? I didn't know what happened on that last live. It was kind of tripping. It's going to be really quick. I'm going to make some more videos, most high willing, later on today. But sister sent me the story about the 2,200 rockets being shot at Israel and how they're in a state of war and everything else. And, you know, we're going to talk about that real quick. Give people a chance to kind of get notified and everything else. Got to see the beautiful place here. Beautiful scenery in the background. It's another beautiful day here. The Most High's made and given us the opportunity to enjoy it. So love the times that we are in. Love the blessings that the Most High has given us with this knowledge and understanding and being able to be blessed to be here at this time. Shalom, shalom, grace seeing everyone. We're going to chance to kind of check out this view here. Here of the IE, the Inland Empire. Most High has blessed us with another opportunity to enjoy a beautiful day. So he's just been just so good, you know. It's going to be really quick. Thank you for the moderators that are going to be here. I appreciate you. We'll try to go live again later on. I just wanted to kind of touch on this because, you know, as you can see, the Gentiles are trying their best to keep themselves relevant here in these last days. And it's just not going to work, man. You know, it's just, we can see, if you have your eyes open, you can see through all of their tactics. You know, the Most High is showing us that. They said it's about 7,000 rockets. Okay, how many people died? That's what I want to know. How many people died? I'm like, if you're in a state of war, wouldn't that mean that you would be taking on some casualties? You know, I mean, so what's going on? You know what I'm saying, right? It's just think of it like that. You know, I'm like, if I'm in a fight, you know, and it's supposed to be like a real fight, then I'd be taking some casualties. I'd be taking some blows, you know. Whoever I'm fighting was going to be able to hit me as well, right? But if it's constantly, you know, just threats, they're doing this to us, they're doing that to us, and then we have, you know, all a huge military that we can just smash whoever we want, then is that really a war? You see what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing right now, is that this whole society, this whole matrix has been set up. You see what I'm saying? Right? I was wondering when Israel would start to be in the news, exactly. Because, you know, this whole matrix is set up on smoke and mirrors. You know? The whole thing is set up on smoke and mirrors. You know? Now, according to the Bible, if you're listening, if these people are the people, right? 100, that's what they say. Okay, well, I mean, they can throw numbers out there left and right, you know. But the thing is this: if you're in a fight, you're going to take casualties. That's part of it, right? But you would, you know, usually your opponent would be someone that would cause you a threat, and we know that the other nations do not cause a threat to Ish. You know, they have their military, which is one of the strongest militaries in the world, correct? As well as they have the backing of the Western world as well. They have the backing of the United States and everything else, right? So it's a lot more fear-mongering going on. You see what I'm saying? Because, see, if, like I was going to say, like I said, if you believe in the Bible, like they say they do, they say they're the people of the book, right? Well, the book says that Israel, and if you go Daniel 9:11, was going to be destroyed. They're going to be like taking the worst beating. That the curses of Deuteronomy 28 were going to be on the Israelites. Okay, so they were going to lose everything. They were not going to be in their land. They were going to go into slavery. They were going to be sent away in ships. They were going to be scattered all over the world. They were not going to be established in a land so that people could attack them. You see what I'm saying? So now it's 22 dead and 500 injured, right? Okay, you know, so, but the thing is that prophecy, according to the Bible, has nothing to do with people shooting rockets into your land. Prophecy has to do with the Israelites being scattered all over the world, not knowing who they are, being destroyed by all of the nations, Psalms 83, and then at the end being awakened in the land of their captivities. That is what prophecy says. You go to Romans 11, it talks about how Israel was going to be blind until the time of the Gentiles be come in. That is prophecy. Those are the prophecies that are going to be fulfilled here in the end days. You got Revelation, revealing. That is what the book of Revelation is talking about. It has nothing to do with Israel being in a land and people shooting rockets at them. You see what I'm saying? So, make it make sense. Make prophecy make sense, people. Because they're going to say, oh, we already know what you're going to hear all weekend. Oh, we got to support Israel. They're being attacked. If they're in a state of war, we already know what's coming, right? Because it's happening over and 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 over again. You see what I'm saying? But according to the Bible, what prophecies is this fulfilling? According to the scriptures, what prophecies is this fulfilling? You see what I'm saying? You got to make sure you go back and show me exactly where it says that Israel is going to be in a land, dwelling in a land. And from last time I checked, they're supposed to be, when they're back in the land, there's supposed to be peace on earth. So if people are dwelling in a land and you got 7,000 rockets firing at you, then apparently there's no peace in the land. So therefore, how could that prophecy be fulfilled? You see what I'm saying? How can that prophecy be fulfilled? That, you're going to be in a land. See, what that happened already. We were dwelling peacefully over here. Right? The story's on repeat. We were dwelling peacefully here in the Americas, right? And then Columbus showed up and all of the other nations showed up. And then that was the sign of those, people coming over and destroying us when we were living safely in our lands. You see what I'm saying? So you guys already did that. You guys already came and destroyed our people that were already dwelling safely in the land. So you guys were not allowed to come over here to the Americas. That was part of our covenant. And I talked about that in a video I just did yesterday evening. That, see, you guys, Columbus and all the Gentiles and all of the Catholics and all the priests, they knew our scriptures. They know about the covenant that we have. They're totally well aware of the covenant that we had with the Most High. And they're aware that if we follow, just like with the story of Judith, right? Where I'm not sure, is Achior? It was one of the books in the Apocrypha. You guys can help me out with it. But they were talking to one of the guys and he said, hey man, if the Israelites are with their power, there's nothing you can do to them. They wanted to go in and take them over, whatever else. And they're like, there's nothing you can do to them. But if their power is not with them, if they are disobedient children, then the Most High is not going to be with them. Then you can take them down. So they knew these scriptures way in advance. These guys knew this, right? So I think that's in the book. I think that's in Judith. Okay. So they were well aware that if our power was with us, there's absolutely nothing that they can do to us. So and this is written in the book of Judith. So the Gentiles already know this, right? So they knew, hey man, if they're good with their power, you can't do nothing with them. So just leave them alone. Don't go bothering them people. Don't go messing with them people. You go mess with the other ones that have other, minute gods like we do. You go mess with those people, the ones that have other gods that are of insignificance. But do not mess with the children of Israel, because they are the children of the true power. Do not mess with them, right? And I remember the name Achior. That's what happened with him. Okay, so fast forward to now. They knew about this covenant. They knew the 10 tribes were over here. They knew they were in a land they couldn't come to. So when the Holy Spirit was sent to Columbus and brought him over here, then they knew, oh, well, if the Most High is allowing us to come over here, then these people are ours now. This is the fulfillment of scripture here. So that is when you guys came over and you fulfilled the scriptures of coming over to a land and destroying the Israelites and taking down their society and everything else. You guys are trying to make it sound like that's happening right now with Ish. Oh man, they shot all these rockets. We're in a state of war. Okay, bro, that's not gonna fly anymore, man. I mean, hey man, the ones that the Most High doesn't want and wants to keep asleep, that'll work perfect. They're going to go to church tomorrow. They're going to be praying for Ish, and they're going to be opening up their wallets and writing fat checks for Ish. You see what I'm saying? They're going to go ahead and do that. And they're like, hey, that's mine, man. Yeah, that's your prerogative, man. You go right ahead. But I'm sure you haven't done any research or anything else, right? But it's like It's pretty hilarious if you think about it. I'm like, so, okay, someone shot 7,000 rockets at you. I would think there'd be more than 22 deaths. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, that's a lot of rockets, whatever else, right? Now, but see, what Israel's going to do is they're going to, oh, we're trying to, restrain ourselves. We're trying to, show restraint, blah, blah, blah. We already know. I said, because it's happened so many times. I look at it like this, okay? I got like a little son, 5 years old. If I told him no, man, you can't have that cookie. Nah, man, you can't have that cookie. And he got all upset. And he came at me and started swinging on me. Like, Daddy, I want that cookie. I want that cookie. And started swinging on me. And I'm like, I'd be laughing pretty much, right? I'd be like, bruh, what are you doing? Right? Because, I mean, of course, you can smash him whenever you want. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Okay. So, but would I be saying, oh, I'm in a state of war? You know what I'm saying? I'm in a state of war with my 5-year-old because he came at me. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I equate this situation. I'm like, hold on, bro. You have all these weapons. You have all of this. You have all these weapons. You got tanks. You got Patriot systems. You got, planes. You got, Navy. You got a military. You got all special forces. You got it. And these guys got sticks. You know what I'm saying? These guys got rocks and sticks. And you guys are like, oh, we're in a state of war. So how's that any different than like, yeah, my 5-year-old tried to beat me up today. And you know what, man, I'm going to get his ass. You just wait. I'm trying to show some restraint here, so I don't really go after him like I really could. But I'm in a state of war right now. You see what I'm like? Are you serious? You see what I'm saying? So come on, man. Oh my God. You're right, Israelite by blood. Pray for Ish. Pray for Ukraine. Pray for anybody they tell you to pray for. Trying to steal our prayers and everything else, right? Right. So I'm just like, come on, man. I was like, this is going to be kind of comical. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are pretty much comedy at this point. You guys are trying to keep yourselves relevant. Oh my God, I'm crying over here because I think they're so funny. But yeah, so it's just like, exactly right. Same thing with the police, right? Oh, I fear for my life. Man, you have what? You have dogs, guns, tasers, nightsticks, 50 cops to show up for one call. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you guys serious? Well, I got to make sure that we go home at night. That's the main thing. Yeah, but I guess the other people don't get to go home, right? Okay. Like I said, so as this truth is coming out, you see, they're always like trying to divert. See, all this information is coming out. All this truth is coming out, and they're always trying to divert. Well, waking up in the land of captivities, yeah, they're doing that. Yeah, reading other books now, yeah, they're doing that. They're not stuck on the 66 books. Yeah, we can't prove 66 books only or 80 books now. We can't prove any of that. No, we really can't prove that they are fulfilling prophecy. No, we can't prove any of that. So, hey, you know what, man? Just shoot off some rockets, bro. Just send off like 7,000 rockets, and we'll just flood the news cycle with how Israel is just at war right now. At war with people who don't have a military. Yeah, we'll just talk about that and how we need to pray for them and everything else, because they're having it rough. You see what I'm saying? Like, same thing, man. Right, Chris G? Yeah, I guess, like I said, that's the thing we're at right now. It's like, so they can't talk about the information that we're bringing out. They cannot dispute the information. They cannot debunk the information. So what do? They divert to another topic. And that's no different than the people who come on the channel once in a while. They don't even do it that often anymore, man, and try to say certain things. Cause I'm like, bro, you sound like a Christian. You sound like a Constantine Christian to me, and we don't waste our time with that. Get what they've earned, right? I mean, that's what, hey, man, I just pray the Most High's will be done. Whatever it is, I just pray the Most High's will be done, because that's what's going to be done. Right? And we don't care. And that's the thing. We don't care. Hey, man, you do you, man. If that's what you want to flood your news cycle with, how they shot 7,000 rockets over, 22 people supposedly died, and pray for Israel. That's going to be the whole theme now for the next 24-hour, 48-hour news cycle. But so they don't have to talk about the real Israelites waking up in the lands of their captivity, the other nations having to pay for what has happened to us, them actually cleaving to the church and the Pope and man, and not cleaving to the Most High. Those are the things that they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Watch and pray, exactly. And that's it. Typical playbook. Now, like I said, it's not. I mean, a lot of these things, everything's coordinated, everything's choreographed. Nothing, everything they do is choreographed, but it's not choreographed by them. That's the problem people don't seem to understand. It's choreographed by the Most High. You see what I'm saying? The Most High is choreographing both sides. He's choreographed our awakening, but he's also choreographed their downfall. You see what I'm saying? They make it sound like these people are coming up with these ideas. Yeah, man, it sounds like I think it should be a really good idea. I mean, they're bringing all this information. They're talking about the Inquisition. They're talking about our history. They're talking about all the things that we've done. Yeah, you know what sounds like a good idea? Let's just shoot off 7,000 rockets and like barely anybody die or get injured. And we'll just talk about that and not talk about what they're bringing out. See, that the fact that they're doing that just pretty much reinforces the information that we're bringing out. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High is really making them do things that reinforce what he's having us bring out. Okay? So now it's like, okay, well, now I see that you guys totally don't want to have a discussion about the Bible. You don't want to have a discussion about what we're bringing out. You're going to go off and shoot off 7,000 rockets. And you didn't do that. The Most High made you do that. Because all that did is just confirm the fact that you've got nothing against this truth. That's all that was. That's all that is. It's just more proof. Yeah, and look for the numbers in there. Because it's just going to be confirmation that they don't have anything to combat what we're bringing out. And that's the Most High making them do that. You see what I'm saying? That's the Most High. That's what people, when you understand that the Most High controls the right-hand side and the left-hand side, then you learn how to look at things from that perspective. These guys are not in control of anything. They're just responding, and they're doing exactly what the Most High wants them to do. Yeah, does it make a lot of sense to shoot off that many rockets and bring attention to yourself and shows pretty much that you're just trying to divert the conversation away from the fulfillment of true prophecy? Because now it's just going to be like this. We're just going to be like, okay, and what part of the Bible does that fulfill? What part of prophecy is this fulfilling exactly? And then they're going to find out that doesn't fulfill anything with prophecy. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you're going to run to Paul and try to twist some stuff there? Or I don't know. You're going to go to Revelation, try to twist some stuff there? None of this stuff is going to work because you guys refuse to talk about your history. You see what I'm saying? You refuse to talk about your history. Because, see, I can look in your history and I can see all the stuff that you're talking about happening right now to Ish or to these other people fulfilling prophecy. We can just rewind and look at what you did when you got here, and we can show you how that was actually the fulfillment of prophecy. You coming over here and destroying us as a people was fulfillment of prophecy. Right? Truth prevails. They've run out of moves and options. Exactly. Now, like I said, the ones that the Most High doesn't want, hey, this will work perfect for them. But the ones that the Most High is dealing with, the ones that he's awakened, that stuff is not going to work anymore. In fact, like I said, we're going to be cracking up like, bruh, are you serious? Like I said, I'm not gonna try to beat up my little brother who's like, 5-10 years old, and I'm, way older than him, and I can smash him whenever I want and act like I'm at war. I mean, that's pretty much what's going on. And the fact that, like, even like I said, everyone plays their part. The Palestinians plays their role as the ones who are like the ones that are going after Ish. Ish plays their role as they're the ones that's God's people that's, they're fighting for truth and justice. And America plays their role as we're supporting Israel, and that's why we're so blessed, and everyone else plays their roles. And it's just like, it's a huge production. That's what it seems like, Did they build their temple? Yeah, okay. And like I said, but this information is crickets. I haven't heard anything about trying to explain how the Inquisition was not part of prophecy when the people in the Inquisition were going after Israelites and Moors. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So all they're doing is just faking everything now. Just like, hey, how did I go on? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday with the big test that was supposed to bring this and bring that? They were gonna bring all this stuff was supposed to happen. Nothing, because they have nothing anymore. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, I was just gonna be really quick today because I'm trying to take care of some other things, and like I said, I'm gonna get some videos up. So be on the lookout for some videos in case you're probably not going to get notified now that I did a live. You're probably not going to get notified the rest of the day of anything else I do, or very few of you guys will get notified, because that's kind of how it goes, right? Davida Braxton, the Chess on Wizard was a joke. That's it. They're jokes. The whole thing is a big joke now. Universal Catholic Studios. Oh my God, that was a great one. I'm gonna have to use that one. Universal Catholic Studios. Oh my God, Israel, you guys got me cracking up over here. Is Paul on again? Did he make a new YouTube channel? I didn't even know he made one. I hope he's back on. I would love, if you guys know his name of his thing, let me know so I can go check him out. Or is he still on Rumble? I haven't been over there in ages. And that's it. Beverly Mayfield. You got to go back and rewind and talk about our answers. Someone made a comment about, I talked about, trying to tap into our ancestors. We're praying to our ancestors now, the people who were wicked, who did this, who did that, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, bruh, was that witchcraft too? Is that what you're going to say? Touchdown. I said, is that what you're going to say too? I said, going to our ancestors and asking for advice or, direction or whatever else, now that's evil. You see what I'm saying? Oh, okay, I'll check to see if he's on the same channel. I heard they cut him down. Okay, yeah, we already know what that emergency broadcast is going to be about, right? Israel was attacked, and we need to pray for Israel. You already know what's coming. We already know. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I said, it's amazing to see how this is all working out. Exactly, we've been going on, the last 400. I mean, we've gone in and out of captivities many times, but this was just the last 400. I said, and it's been horrible, But we brought it on ourselves, and that's okay, man. Now you guys are bringing it on yourselves. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing you guys don't understand. You guys are bringing the curses on yourselves, and your churches are telling you that you're bringing the rapture and heaven on yourselves by your actions. You guys are going to be in for the biggest shock. You're like, because you guys refuse to look at your history of your church. You see what I'm saying? Pray for real judgment. Exactly. I said, you can't be part of an organization. You can't be part of Babylon. You can't be part of these Christian and Catholic churches and then think that, like, you're not going to get the punishment that the Most High has ordained for them. That's why we're telling you guys to go ahead and Most High's giving you an opportunity to get away from them if you can. Yeah, I don't even watch the news. I don't even watch a lot of stuff because it's just very redundant. It's the same things over and over and over again. Right? Return of the Jedi is us. Exactly. So, like I said, you just understand what's going on. Just take your time and just look. And just, we already know that the Most High is not dealing with them. He has not been dealing with them. So if we understand that he's not dealing with them, then you understand that they have to manufacture stories. They have to manufacture events in order to keep themselves relevant. The Most High has now raised up his people and has given us the truth, and we don't need them anymore. We don't look for them for anything. We don't need to prove anything to them. We don't need to get their justification or approval for anything, So now that we're at that point, now their actions are just that much more comical. And the things that they're bringing out, like I said, just shows you that they don't have any control. Everyone is in on it. That's why I don't get very many other people from other nations saying anything. They're just quiet. They just think they're going to be on the sidelines and they're just going to be rolling in. And they know. These people know. I said, so, hey, Most High is making everyone make their stance. Of course he had to raise up his side, right? He's got to raise up people that are going to bring out his side. The other nations have had their pastors and priests, and they've had their people in government and everything else to push their side. And now the Most High has raised up his people to show the Most High side. And now people have to make a choice. But a lot of people have taken the bag, and they can't, change. Right? Catholic. I'm using that one, man. Thank you for that one, Universal Catholic Studios. We are definitely going to be doing that because that is hilarious. And like I said, so when you get these people, even in the so-called truth, and they got you, look at the same stuff. Sounds like Christians to me. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of Christianity going on. It's just like started hearing a lot of the same Christian dogma, and said, oh, that's witchcraft, that's this, that's. I'm like, bruh, until you can show me that we have only 66 books, I'm reading other books, and we have other information. Our people, we don't. No one has any information. Apparently, very little information on what our people were doing over here. They had the practices over here too. Not everyone was doing everything wrong. Not everyone was, was lost and following, Satan, as you would say. I said, so we had practices. These other nations know these practices are valid. That's why they switched their holidays to coincide with certain times of the year that we did certain things. That's why they needed us in their churches to pray, because they need our prayers to get our energies. You see what I'm saying? Because they know the Most High doesn't deal with them. You see what I'm saying? So it might be 1,000 people in the church, but maybe 5 or 6 Israelites who were unknowingly going in there and praying, and actually those 5 or 6 people actually the Most High's hearing. And the other, 996, he's not even listening to. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so like I said, it's cool, man. We getting it. We getting understanding and everything else. But like I said, Universal Catholic Studios is going to be at it. We're going to be looking for them. We're watching them now. So we're watching you guys now. We see what's going on now. So if people want to live for that and do that, knock yourselves out. I said, but we can see exactly through all of that stuff. And I said, that stuff is not going to fly anymore. All right, family, be looking out for other videos later on. If you don't get notified, you already know the deal. But just be on the lookout for more videos later on. Great hanging out with everyone. Shalom.